Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jacob Levang, aka Combo Fried Rice, bringing you UNI League of Legends action on this Monday night, Week 3, against Northeast Illinois. With me tonight is former UNI alumni and support player Drew Yeager. How you doing tonight, Drew?
I think the former was covered by the alumni and vice versa, but
Oh,
uh, living the dream couldn't be any better, Jake.
what would I do without your wit? Ha ha ha. Anyway, we're getting in the draft phase here tonight. UNI are looking to get their first win of the season. Off
we
to
didn't
a
get to see we didn't get to see the tournament draft link,
yeah.
so maybe they're just really decisive and
Yeah.
ban nobody.
So it looks like here, from my perspective, that UNI is going with Rumble, Zin, and Ari to start. Drew, what are you thinking about this combination? Do you like the Wombo? Think it's gonna be enough?
Let me think about it. Well, I love Zinzao, so he's probably going to go 30-0. As long as the person piloting it doesn't horrifyingly ruin the game for
Yeah.
Panthers.
No surprise to see the Jin in the bot lane for UNI tonight. Pretty much a staple pick anymore for them. Um,
Well, it's pretty much if they don't pick anybody, they lose because they've got the Lux Jin Ari here.
yeah.
Um, Team fights might be pretty poor with the Sivir Nami. You know, Sivir does a little bit more damage than Jin when you get later into the game. There's not really a good setup for Rumble R either. Maybe Muffin Trooper's just a demon.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be on Jinx to make some roaming plays here on the Ari in order to get
Well,
this game moving in the right direction. Uh,
there is a Jinx, but they're playing Ari.
right,
Okay, I'm
right,
caught up.
yeah. Glad you picked up on that. So, that's gonna be the biggest thing for me is that if that Ari can get Roman, I think they might have a shot here. It's just gonna be quite the slow game. The Jin Lux just doesn't have enough kill pressure to me to really make it moves in that bot lane by themselves.
Yeah, mid Jinx is pretty bold, but I'm sure they played it, they practiced it a bunch, and they're ready to whip it out on stage now. And now I'm waiting for the spectator delay, but it's not giving me a timer. So I'll just sit on the 0.
We'll be in game before we know it.
3 minutes. So let's envision what they're doing right now, because you've got to visualize and then execute.
Visualize and execute. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jacob Levang, aka Combo Fried Rice, bringing you.
So I'm visualizing a level 1 invade. Lux starting Q.
You think so?
Jin starts W. He's a real big team player and is going to completely sack the lane.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't get Nami, then they lose because they don't really do a lot of damage level 1 either. So maybe I should be visualizing something else, but they're already a minute into the game, so perhaps I've cursed them.
The other thing outside of this, we'll have the Zed and the Ari. How do you feel about the engage for UNI here? Do you think it's enough?
Not at all. They're just going to have to bush camp and pick people off before objectives, or they've got no chance. Or else Volibear, Jarvan are going to run the game.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The Jarvan, the double cage possibility here could be really scary, right? Um, if you're someone like Lux, Jarvan, Vigar, Volibear are just going to jump on you and you're dead, almost right away. So they're really going to have to be careful. But I think this just kind of speaks to what UNI is at. They like their certain champions, Jin, Lux, and they're going to trust themselves to play and pick those champs, right? So
Yeah, it's never a good idea to just pick a champ because it's strong when in a competitive setting. And it's on the other team to ban out all of your good champs. But if you play at least 3 champs and you're not the best or the worst player on the team, you won't get banned out. You'll at least get one of them, even if it's a horrible fit for the team. And the result will be better than if you pick something really sick like Shaco support, if you ask Satan worshippers.
Yeah. Well, tune in to the chat tonight. We'll go ahead and talk about some of this fan interaction. We are in a 3-minute delay, but we will keep up with you folks all night. So I want to shout out A515 Con for the Go Cats in the chat.
A lot of Go Cats in the chat. Really feeling the love for our hometown team.
Yeah, and
Probably
then
not many hometowners. I don't think
yeah,
any of us were hometowners.
I'm not sure where that guy's from, but probably a far away place like maybe England. London,
Is
Wales.
that your vibes?
That's my vibe. We got another chatter.
Realizing?
And there go Cats from JSites08. Thanks, JSites08, from tuning in tonight. We really appreciate you. Really loving the energy. A new chat just came in. Dakota, my goat in the jungle. Well, we'll see tonight. He's been struggling
Well,
recently,
yeah.
but
Nope, probably been struggling for a while and everything.
yeah. But you know what?
But maybe today's the day turns it all around.
We can look to get a new jungler by next season. If you will donate to the UNI NIL collective, so please tune in, because that's the only way we're getting recruitment going.
Oh, it sure looks like they're going to do a boring 5-point.
What it does appear to be.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
The other team has pings of 2 and 3. Northeast Illinois. Actually, that makes a little bit of sense. The server's in Chicago.
That's true. Good for them. School
I
of
don't
only
even think I got 2 and 3 ping when I played in Korea. I think I only got down to 6.
School of only about 5,000 students. When I read their notable alumni list, I cannot find anyone notable. I'll tell you what. So we'll see. Maybe their esports is the notability of the university, and we're here to support our Cats tonight, though, and root them on. But it's gonna take some strong gameplay. It's really got to turn the tide, because an 0-2 start doesn't just come from lack of good competition. You gotta find some inner desire to win as well.
Yep, unless you're really bad, and then you could get the 0-2 start versus poor competition.
Right.
So you see the ward on the Raptors. That's a lot more useful than the 2 wards. Well, I guess we have got a ward on their Raptors, or UNI has a ward on their Raptors too. I think the ward might expire if Dakota takes his sweet time to clear the top side. But it's likely he'll get spotted on that ward. They see Jarvan starting Raptors. Wait, yeah, he just started Raptors. Direct camera showing us a bunch of people hitting minions.
Drew, I'm about to put a hand up in the chat. I forgot to start the game, so those first 2 minutes not gonna be in.
Oh.
But our viewers should be able to see it now. Yeah, you don't get color commentation like this anywhere else, folks. So thanks. Thanks.
Anywhere else. Worlds is starting tonight in about 4 hours.
Oh yeah, Drew, who's your pick? Do you think it'll be Korea or China this time?
Well, tonight I'm kind of hoping for IG to win, but that's just because I really don't like T1.
Yeah. Do you think NA has any opportunity?
No, absolutely none.
That's fair.
But that's why we're playing this game to scout the next generation of LCS talent, newly returned.
Right. That's true. I'm looking at the early CS numbers here. No big difference. J4 and Xin are both papping bot lane here. Looks like we have a fairly even matchup going on here with the wave pushing in to the UNI side. Might give Xin an opportunity here to get an early gank in. We'll see.
Muffin Trooper seems to know what they're doing on Rumble here.
Good trade, but are they gonna fight to the death? Here we go.
Fighting Rumble while he's overheated.
Ooh, not bad, not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it.
The harpoon auto might have taken him down.
Yeah, we'll take it.
And if they haven't changed the items yet, Rumble's getting about 1.5 HP per second from that, or maybe it's every 5 seconds from that D-ring. I wonder if it'll tell me if I hover it.
Tune back to the
health per second. So
tune back to the chat here. Appears that they can't see the game. We have since solved that issue, so thank you all so much for letting us know about that. Let's see.
Start the game.
We got some new chatters. MNC Badger. Thank you, MNC Badger, for tuning in tonight. He wants to see Zed or Bed. That would be great. I would love to see some Zed action tonight. We'll have to tune in and check that out, see if it's possible. We also got BrideDude11. He said in 3 minutes he'll be reading this, and I'll be watching J4 carry this one. Well, that's not true, Brian. J4 will not be carrying this because that is not UNI. So thank you. And we got... Oh, we got to play in the top lane.
We still have Flash, so you should be fine here.
Yeah. Oh. You think? Oh! Oh!
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, first blood over to the side of UNI. Drew, what'd you see there?
Uncharacteristic good play from the jungler UNI. It looks like he came to play today and today only.
You know, I think, personally...
And there, he's about to get another kill.
Whoa! What is Volibear doing there?
Now, this could be part of the strat to give him a shutdown, so they can easily collect that later.
That's true. That's true. I think, and I believe, that in that situation in particular there, the Rumble may have flashed a little preemptively, but Zin just had really good pathing to be right there in the right place at the right time, making a really good play. And, you know, at the end of the day, that J4 just went a little deep.
You know, it was a Giga 5 head play because he flashed preemptively and then walked back in like he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Baiting the Jarvan back in.
See, this is the kind of stuff we wouldn't be able to see without you, Drew. This is where that alumni experience comes in.
Yep, it's a bit of the mental warfare. Because the game's not just played with your clicks, it's also played with your brain. We missed all 3 of those minions top, that's probably not good. But it's okay, because they're doing worse. And everything in life is relative. But really, you shouldn't compare yourself to others, and you should just do what makes you happy.
That's true,
And if you feel like you're doing well, then you're doing well.
That's true. That's true. That's good sound life advice from Kitty Cake here. Also known as Drew's league name.
Well, it's Cake Kitty because my first account I lost the email for.
Oh.
Or
was
Kitty
that?
Cake was taken.
Oh,
Looks
are
like
we
we
getting a
might get
solo
the
bolo here?
Bolo, a level down.
Oh, I don't know!
We are
Oh,
now-
level 6, drop the ult! Oh, and the ult misses! Alright.
Now, if only our jungle hero was here to check this action, but he's blazing about clearing camps.
I think that's okay. Let's tune into our CS numbers here. Brought to you by nothing, because we have no sponsors tonight. So if you'd like to sponsor United Panther Esports, please contact President Brewer Dog on Discord.
Yep. Currently, the team is completely funded by alumni such as myself.
Yep.
I send half my paycheck to the club every month.
Look at the CS numbers. Really, the only disadvantage here for UNI is in the jungle, which, yeah, not surprising, but
Not surprising, but what is surprising is he is 2 kills up on his opponent.
right. Well, you know, those were gifted to him like it was Christmas Eve, you know?
For once, new casters got the caster mics louder than the game. Well, that's what you're here to see, is this casting, not this gameplay, as UNI loses the first dragon, well on their way to losing feats.
Quite unfortunate.
Oh, the recall's been stopped. That's probably going to be first turret. There's going to be 5 plates gone before they get back.
So far, we haven't seen much Roman from this Ari yet. Hanging out in lane with the Vigar. Thought we'd see a little more of that once she hits 6 here, but guess we'll just have to wait and see if she turns it on at some point. Zin?
Looks like we almost lost a couple viewers to the technical difficulties, but luckily we recovered just in time to not be a dead, irrelevant stream.
Yeah, we don't want to turn into LCS, am I right?
Correct. Well, yeah, the last 3 years, viewership down 60% last year during its LTA phase.
I think they should talk to you and I, Drew, about this if they really want to get that problem solved. We can work out a contract with them.
Now let me see if there's a way we can see Vigar stacks. We can. He's got 51 stacks. That's 51 free AP. That's almost a full 1,200 gold, aka needlessly large rod.
you know, taking a peek here. We're seeing him play topside. Zin with his gold lead. Can he turn it into something? Are we gonna see a rumble ult here? Can we see a good rumble ult? Oh, the chop comes in from Ari! Oh, and the cleanup!
Warfare.
Man.
That's 3 grubs unless something disastrous happens here.
You know, depending on what we've seen the last few weeks, this is not like the same Dalai Lama we've been working with. And I don't know if he took some time to meditate with himself or what, but he seems very locked in tonight, Drew.
You got almost the first 3 letters right with MED, because I'm suspecting PEDs here. He'll definitely be getting drug tested after the series. We have some descriptive commentary requests. I feel like we've been doing as well as we possibly could.
Oh wow, I am back from choking on my water. Wow, that was rough. Thank you, Drew, for that lovely comment. I do hope they test him for PEDs because it's important to have a sense of integrity in our game, right?
Respect for the game.
John,
Yep.
for that descriptive commentary, well, I'm assuming your name is John, if I could guess. I would say that if you don't understand the game, we can only give you such a baseline, but we'll keep doing our best here. So, check it in here. Looks like there is a shutdown on Xin Zhao. You could call him our U.S. government right now because he is about to be shut down, I bet. That's my prediction.
I did call that as a strat from Northeast Illinois earlier in the stream. Feeding the most vulnerable player
Yeah.
kills to collect the easy shutdown later. Now, what's the path to victory? You probably have to get. You probably have to win the game before Vigar hits 3,000 AP.
Oh, Xin Zhao with an earthplay bot side here. You know,
Now, Fort dead.
we got time.
Got the Junior.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Fighting. Keep fighting. You win this.
Yep. Oh,
There you go.
man.
He got the knockup, I think. Yep, there's that. And, oh, if he hits the W, he probably still doesn't get him. I wouldn't keep going for this. Way to use discretion.
I'm really liking the play out of UNI's jungler this week so far. You know, I had him as my player to not watch, and I'll tell you what, he has proven anything but that so far. And I don't know, Drew. Maybe there's some extra motivation put in for this week, but something's in the water. So
He definitely had no lack of clipboard material, whiteboard material is what they call it in the business. Because I've been seeing everyone just putting this guy in the dirt at every opportunity, not giving him a break. He is human too. He has feelings.
Brian's asking why. Well, Brian, dude, again, assuming his name's Brian, is asking why does it feel like my casters want red team to win so bad? I feel bad for. Oh wait!
Oh, that was
From
not
downtown.
the sequence of events. That was a flash burn and the Ari. Well, it wasn't Ariel burn.
I don't think it was the old. I guess we could go back and rewatch that one, but you know, it was really good skill there by the Vigar to hit the R button just in time before the Ari got out of there. Really good timing, and not something you see from all Vigars. It's a very hard play to make.
He's at 88 stacks, well on his way to the 3,000 stack victory condition. Looks like the bot side jungle is pretty warded up by Northeast Illinois because the dragon's spawning.
Looks like Volibear has his TP up here, but looks like he'll be staying topside. Oh, flash!
Right, there's
One more auto, here we go!
lane.
Oh!
And there's a fight bot lane for the dragon, probably more important directed camera. Okay,
Oh, topside, we lose the...
Grim.
Wow.
Lost on both sides there, not a great sequence. But Vigar flashes down.
And UNI, just a disaster class here. With the lead, and has just turned it into an ace, it looks like. Well, not quite an ace, but pretty close.
Nope, luck respawned before the ace was able to be completed.
And UNI's about 1,000 gold lead is all gone in the matter of seconds, Drew. What went wrong there? What did you see?
I saw a GPU error that has crashed my game. And so I need to watch on Discord. Or whatever thing we are using to communicate on voice.
All right. We'll be back on the game stream here in just a sec, folks.
Well, how was your Monday?
Not bad, not bad. Can't complain.
I sure could complain about a lot of things.
We won't do that tonight. Alright, let me know when you can see me in the Discord, Drew. We're gonna get the game back on for the folks here. We need our color commentator back in the zone, though. Without him, you guys are gonna have a very boring day, and I am not the person you want to hear from.
Don't worry, I can feel myself being close
Drew,
to
did you see my stream in the Discord? Are you all set to go?
I don't think I need it. I'm visualizing again.
Okay.
Much like the first few
Well,
minutes of
I
the
don't
game.
want you to visualize what I just saw.
Our viewers also had to visualize for an extra 2 minutes after the timer expired. So they're, me and the viewers are all kindred spirits here.
Yeah, perfect. Well, we got an ask in the chat for Golden Jarvan. What do you think about Golden Jarvan here? You think that's a good play for Northeast
Golden
Illinois?
Jarvan. So that'd be a pretty good delay tactic. And you could bait out a lot of cooldowns if you play Golden Jarvan.
Yeah.
It's
No,
probably
Rumble
what you
ult
should
on the
build-
top wave here. Trying to clear out the Volibear from a potential dive, which I understand. Zin, Pathy is way up here, though. Will they make a play on the volley? Oh, there's Zin.
I can feel the anticipation in my bones since I can't see
Ari
it on my
ult
screen.
down for Vigard Cage, but that's okay. J4 goes in on Zin. I'm sure Drew's getting his client up and started here right away. We'll be back with us momentarily. Not missing too much here, just you and I struggling a bit, we'll say, but you know, it's only a 1K goal deficit. We're not talking about the end of the game yet. They can still rally here.
Now, did they just defeat the Rift Herald? Are we at the same time? Is anything else broken?
Did they just beat the? Did they just start the
23,
Rift Herald?
24, 25.
Nope, you're ahead.
26. I'm ahead.
That's great. Why don't you just join me on Discord? I got the stream going. If that works for you.
You can tell me what time you're at, and I can pause.
Okay, perfect. I'm at 6:15.
So killing
16:15.
Sivir. Spoiler alert here for everybody.
Wow.
It's looking good.
Are we gonna kill the Sivir? Is Zin gonna make a dive here? Is that my empath here? Oh. Nice. Okay, I just saw the Sivir die right now. I'm at 16:36.
All right. Tell me when you're at 1650.
All right, 7 seconds.
You could try crashing your GPU to get a little bit ahead in the game too.
Oh, thank you, Drew. I'll remember that. All right, I'm there.
All right.
Probably a few seconds ahead of you, actually. I'm at 16:59.
All right. We're close enough.
All right, works for me. I'm sure when I crashed out of the game, it delayed me a bit. So
what we're gonna be looking for here.
So it's dropping the Rift Herald bot. UNI doesn't have anyone to catch it. There goes first tower. Not what you're looking to see
there's
there.
those beats I was warning about earlier.
Yeah, well, the UNI jungler has had a good game tonight. He's not been prioritizing those dragons. And Drew, I know how you feel about prioritizing those dragons.
Oh, I'm a big dragon guy. Because the faster you get to your 4th dragon, the faster you get the soul. Permanent buff. Permanent buff. Can't be taken from you by anyone, not even the shutdown government.
Do you think
And there's a dive top.
Looks like
good.
Volibear's gonna get
Looks
out
like
there
they're gonna get
alive
at least
too.
a kill on the
Zin
Sivir.
making a play. Sivir down.
When
Oh,
did Sivir get 5 kills?
oh, and Zin
During a
gets
couple of dragon fights.
scared. Didn't want to dive in there. I don't know. Might have had to follow up CC from his bot lane if he had the energy to go in on the Nami. You know.
Nope, he's
But-
playing scared, and you can tell. He's
Making
not
a play
really used to
top
being
here,
this
though.
ahead in the matchup.
The volley does have the flash here. We'll see if he uses it.
He needs to keep applying his red buff.
Ah, well, he didn't do that.
Okay.
And he's going to take a tower shot and miss his... I think that's Q.
That's
Oh.
his W.
W. Darn.
We're
Oh,
ulting.
Jin.
See how we're
Ulting.
doing?
Nothing.
Stop the recall so they can get this turret.
That's all right. I mean, stop the Nami recall.
Or maybe not because they're recalling.
Yeah, so if we take a
But
quick
that
look at
means
our...
they're just going to have more tempo because Nami was scared So they're a level ahead of me. I was on the same tier of the Nami, thinking that they're gonna try and take the turret. But now Nami has to recall here, or walk around.
We'll see which
Since
one.
Nami still has full health, full mana, and full wards.
Taking a peek at the scoreboard
Probably
here,
not any money.
we're seeing a clear advantage in the top lane for Northeast Illinois. 20 CS lead, 2 kills. Gonna have to keep working, but you know, the Zin has caught up and surpassed in CS, which is important for him. But that Vygar and that Sivir, they're just gonna keep getting stronger. UNI is really gonna have to look and make a play at some point. I don't think they have the all-in or the damage to kill those two carries.
Fine here.
Yeah, ult down. Not the worst play. Not the worst
I can't
play.
really tell when Dragon's up. There's probably a way I could do that. Let me try and figure that out.
Yeah, why not?
Objective timers. I now know when the Dragon is. So it looks like the Dragon is up in 2.5 minutes. Our result should be up by then. They killed Vygar, so
That's pretty good. The shutdown going over to Ari. That's the kind of champion you want this gold on in the late game if you have a chance to one-shot
Jinx is a hyper
these
carry.
hyper carries.
You get to 3 items on Jinx, and it's almost a 1 game.
Well, Drew, I think you're missing the point. Their name's Jinx in the game. They're not playing Jinx.
I'm unable to separate that from their username.
Ah, understood.
So we're actually here at the Dragon first for the first time.
Oh, but
season.
the Lux is caught out, and that's going to be the start of a
Off the
disaster here,
Dragon.
potentially.
Jungler's
Jin's getting some
dead.
free shots in, reloading the gun here.
Oh,
Can he get one big one off? No! Oh, man! And it's a disaster again for UNI!
Disaster at the Dragon for UNI.
Oh
This is
my
starting to become a
goodness
pattern.
gracious. The Lux getting caught out there was just a really bad way to start the fight. You just something you cannot have if you want to make winning plays.
It's like an objective spawns and Zin loses his mind.
Yeah, you know, Drew, as much as I am also a Zin hater, I don't think we can put that one on Zin. I think we have to look at the support getting caught off with no vision there. Just really unfortunate.
Well, we're not in comms, so we have to speculate. And I'm down to blame the jungler for that, because it's always jungle gap when you're down 3 dragons to 0.
Oh,
Now,
Drew, I
the game-
got a viewer question for you. Could you answer?
All right, I'm ready for the viewer question.
Did you have a
Here's
Zin
the Lord.
Zhao before a game?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
No.
I may have.
Oh,
So I may have taken all of the strength from Xin Zhao because I had a Xin Zhao before the game.
well, this is important. The people did want to know. I want to give out a shout out to Fuzi join the chat. Hi, Fuzi. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Stites talking about the dragon. I think he's upset with the dragon play as well. But, you know, it's understandable. You and I picking off Sivir here. Good way to start.
Now, we're really suffering from the lack of...
Oh, Lux flashes out the J4. Can she land a Q here?
oh my goodness. What an action-packed game.
I think...
Unfortunately, all of the action
Oh,
is
there
back
goes!
because
Oh, the
We're not
Lux
gonna-
Q is
we're
wide!
letting Jarvan walk around us to our ulting Jhin to stop him and then dying. And I feel like he... Oh, he did not get out. He got heckin' one-baned.
The Zin went in here and survived. Good play to survive by the Jhin there. You know, I think this Rumble's a very effective champ again, but these Rumbles just aren't landing at the places we need them right now.
Something to
little off.
talk about is Jin's build here.
Yeah, what do you see? What do you see, Drew? What do you like? What do you not like?
So I don't really like the heel cut on the Jhin.
Yeah,
He's only hitting so many people a fight. He's not really applying it to a wide area. of
yeah,
champions.
that's
I
a
also-
good call.
I also kind of like the Infinity Edge over that item. Since they haven't had a chance to build a lot of armor, and the percentage armor pen is a lot less effective when the base value of the armor is not as high.
Yeah.
Now, I failed Calc 1 twice. Well, I didn't fail it. I only failed it once. I got a D+ my first time.
Did you show up
But that
though?
wasn't good enough. I showed up more than I did the second time.
Really?
It's not something I like to talk about, my academic failures. I did graduate, for everyone wondering.
Well, you're a very intelligent man, Drew. It was their fault, truly. The system failed you.
Truly, my teachers have failed me throughout my life.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Drew's academics when we're talking about League of Legends. Please continue.
Well, Storm Surge, Luden's on Ahri. Not sure I'm a fan. I probably would have went for one of those infinite burn builds on Ahri
Yeah.
with the Blackfire
What do
Torch and the
Think
Leon
about the
trees.
Malignants, too, as well. Malignant seems to be a very popular item on Ahri nowadays.
Malignants, I'm a Malignants hater. Your cooldown isn't really that high on your ult, and here, I mean, you'd have to be pretty confident to be down with these guys, especially with the Vigar cage. Sivir is a spell shield. You could get bubbled by Nami if you're not careful. Not to mention these horrible goons. And once again, there's no setup for this Rumblear.
Right, we're just kind of dropping the Rumblear down and hoping things happen, I feel like. And it's just not a good strategy, but here we go, Xin Zhao's back in. Here comes the curtain call. Can the 4th shot land? We'll see. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. Xin Zhao goes down, but here comes the TP in from Ahri. Oh, dives right in! I don't know about that!
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, feels like the Ahri could have played that a little bit slower, and UNI is in a disaster class. What'd you see, Drew?
What I saw here is the whole difference in that fight was the 3 dragons. You could tell if those 3 dragons were the other way, the 4% resistance, the out of combat healing, and the slow resistance, they probably aced them there.
Yeah.
They seem a little disjointed. They did have a 4-on-2 there, but it started off as a 1-on-2. And you're just gonna have to blame the jungler here. He was 4-1. The jungler was 4-1. They have no dragons. He doesn't command the respect of his teammates enough to lead them when he's fed. Sivir is a problem. Sivir, you could say, is akin to an awful dictator that makes life worse for the people around them, if you're looking at it from the UNI perspective.
Alright. And Volibear dives in and kills them all. Wow.
I've been kicked out of the game because I think it ended in 3 minutes, so I will go back to the Discord stream here.
Oh, let's not spoil it for the people at home, Drew.
Well, so you can see that Soul. I'm watching a
Yeah,
very,
Cloud Soul not the best, but
frame.
Cloud Soul on a Volibear, Jarvan, Sivir, ugh, that feels a little scary to me. That Sivir's gonna catch up to you from halfway across the map.
Cloud Soul on Sivir, she's probably going to get a montage clip in this game.
Are you saying Panther in the game? Is that your bold prediction right now?
I'm saying Sivir has the potential to space glide on our poor Panthers. in
Oh
Cedar
man,
Falls.
those minions were beating Jin's butt from behind. That's not a good look there. We got to really pick that up. But you know, UNI is you know, made some good plays this game, right? Feels like a very athletic, young kind of team if you're going to compare this to sports, but it's got a lot of gotta find that groove together as a group, really. Here comes the curtain call out. We're only gonna shoot one shot from the curtain call.
Skill,
Oh,
if they're going to lose, of course.
Hyper Flame Spitter.
Now that Miss Charm could have been everything, even though she probably had Spell Shield up. So the way back into this game is you hope one of them DCs and no one on the enemy team notices that they're gone.
so oh, Bush Cheese here. Wonder if it's gonna.
You can see them, yeah.
Wonder if it's gonna be UNI's fall.
They're going to show bot, they're going to start the Baron here. Because 3 people just showed bot when Baron's up.
Not what you want to
Northeast
see out of the
Illinois
UNI side. If you're a UNI fan
Not what you
at
want
home,
to see.
and Xin Zhao might be caught out here.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a 3v1, so he's probably safe for now.
for now.
Now here, In these types of games, you can really tell who the KDA players
Oh,
are.
wow.
And whose heart isn't in winning.
Well, I just got a spoiler in the chat as the UNI jungler has typed in our chat, so this game must be headed towards an unfavorable demise.
Well, you can tell he's been looking at the chat the whole game instead of focusing on objectives, which explains a
correct.
lot.
If you remember right, this jungler was 3-0, 4-0. He has fallen to 4-4, and that's just something you cannot have out of your carry, right? 4-5, can't even pick up a kill in the slot. I mean, this isn't what you're looking for.
If I didn't know better, I would say he had a 10-carry run of bad luck.
Yeah.
But I do know better.
Well, he probably got counterpicked, honestly. I mean, it was an unplayable matchup for him. That's all I can imagine.
And you can see the Nexus fall, which means I think UNI's chances in this game have ended for now.
Yeah, have ended as well. Well, we have some time here. If you would like to support the UNI Panther Esports Club by buying some merch, please be directed to the QR code on the screen. They would happily appreciate that. I'll leave that up for you folks at home to take a peek at. Drew, if as we go into game 2 here, right? Best 2 out of 3 series. UNI is going to have to pick one up, obviously, to stay alive and give themselves a chance. What are you thinking about? What would you like to see out of the draft?
I'm trying to figure that out right now. I think I was sent the old draft link because it instant populated the old draft that we just saw.
Well, if we get the new draft link.
A new draft link would be so that would that tells me that what we saw on the tournament draft screen was not the actual draft. They were not decisive.
Yeah.
They were not all decisive. And now it is fearless, so we won't be subjected to another game of Xin Zhao from the Dalai Lama.
What do you want to see the Dalai Lama play this game? Recently I've seen him practicing things such as Karthus and Silas. These are really high-skilled champs, though, and I just don't think he's a high-skilled champ player. What do you want to see him play? Maybe something like, Moo Moo, right? That might be simple enough for him. Or, what else could we be looking for here? Maybe about
Really, the jungler pick should be dependent on his team's picks, because the jungle pool has a lot of decent champs for setting up a lot of strong laning picks, like the Rumble in this last game. Also, the Ahri. There was no guaranteed setup for the Charm that you'd get with Vi or Maokai, even. I think he should just pick Lee Sin and go 0-6 and really end the series the right way.
All right. Not a terrible take. For those in the chat who are wondering about bias, yeah, we are the streamers for UNI Panther Esports. We are very biased to our team, and we are going to support them through and through, in all aspects. And also, yes, this is game 1. Will be best 2 out of 3 series. Fearless draft, it appears. So we're waiting to get the link to take you all folks into game 2. I think Drew and I are going to take a quick mic mute here and freshen up and grab some water, and we'll be back with you guys in just a minute.
I'll be back in 10 seconds. Start your timers. All right. I've been unleashed, which likely not something most of you would do if you knew me in real life. Is it Fearless? I hope it is, so I don't have to watch that Zen again. Billy Bob is me. I'm glad you must have been tuned in.
This Billy
for
Bob
this
guy's
whole
making a
thing.
whole lot of
We're all on
sense.
the same page.
And I don't know who
You're on
you
the
are,
same page.
but I'm locked in. So let's see if we can get a
Giveaway
draft
from the
link here.
casters. Merch giveaway from the casters. So we're up to at the director of marketing. He's probably in charge of all of the giveaways and
Oh,
advertising.
let's get that merch link up one
Advertising
more
expense.
time. Please, folks, please tune in. There we go.
The accounting code for
Boom.
advertising.
Get your Panther Esports gear.
It's Panther Esports gear. The code for that is 534.1 advertising and marketing for whoever's keeping the books for Panther Esports.
Now, for those of you at home who are Bears fans, Bears are up 16-10 right now. Quite the surprise, Drew.
16-10. Well, I was never a believer in the Commanders, but I was even less of a believer in the Bears. So
Right.
I think we're surprised in different ways.
We are surprised in some different ways. Getting a Carthage suggestion here for the jungle. I'm not sure that our jungle can press R. Do you think our jungle can press R?
I didn't really see it a lot in the first game, but maybe he goes and maybe his performance-enhancing drugs wore off halfway through the game.
Yeah. I'm not going to speculate on what they may have been,
I
but
have some intel. I heard we're not going Lee Sin here.
really,
In this next draft.
Wow! Breaking news from our sideline reporter and color commentator.
I wear many hats. Volunteer. I don't get paid. I'm not sure if this is legal.
Well, you know what, Drew? I was promised some frozen tacos, so maybe we can get you that. I mean, for all we know, right?
Oh, I guess we're just going around my back, around caster compensation. That's fine. I mean, I definitely deserve compensation after being subjected to that jungle performance. Letting his team down in the realest sense of the word. It's more than one word. In the realest sense of the many words.
So what do you think about some of the other UNI players? And I understand, we know how we feel about this jungler, and you know, he's like a quarterback. You're going to have some hater on him, right? But
we are in draft now. I've done no pre-scouting work.
Did you get the draft link? I haven't been given the draft link. I gotta scope it out.
Let me send you the draft link.
Wow. Glad they're sending to the guy that's streaming.
Well, they've seen the value of me forcing the visualization into the spectators' minds.
All right, getting this draft link pulled up for you folks right now. Let's see what we're doing here.
So a Rengar ban from the side of UNI.
Really?
Now I hope they know more than I do. But I saw on Twitter the other day that Rengar support could be broken depending on when the cooldown starts for the Vision.
Oh, no. There we go. Well, we got this up on screen. I'm also seeing an Aphelios ban come out from the side of UNI. I think that's a good call. Aphelios is one of those champs that can just run a game and truly not one someone you want to see get fed. And of course we know UNI will feed them. So
will feed the hyper carry in the bot lane. Yes. Thanks to jungler ineptitude. I honestly think it's surprising the Dalai Lama has been around the organization for as long as he has been, because they didn't really let OJ around many places after that incident.
That is true, Drew. But you know what they say? The glove did not fit. So, you know, as far as we know, OJ is still innocent. So,
looks like we have 12 viewers here. That's more than will be at my hypothetical wedding, which even in hypothetical world will never happen. Let's see. UNI's got the first pick here. This is what they refer to as the B1.
Don't forget
you're
that we
looking for a little
were
bit
we were up to 16 at one point, Drew, as a peak. That was something that I think we can hang our hats on. That you and I had so many people excited, but looking at it again now, I see why the viewership has fallen off to almost half. These folks just aren't excited about the effort, but we're really gonna hope in the second half here that it picks up and you and I can give these folks really what they want, which is a fearless game 3.
And you can tell that they're not here for the gameplay after watching that first game. Nico, first pick. I'm not sure where that's going. Probably jungle,
Yeah, is your guess
knowing
jungle?
who's running that. Because he's just trying to sprint the game and lose in peace. Shout out Dardoch.
Oh, seeing the target bands come over here from the side of UNI, or the Seraphine is one of the most played champs, I believe, by the mid laner. I think outside of Seraphine and Ari, they don't have any other champs, I heard. So maybe this Nico's going mid lane. Could be a possibility. Saw one of those in my solo queue games the other day. Could be quite sneaky, but nothing you're going to be too scared of.
Now, if the jungler had any sort of testosterone in him, he would choose Blitzcrank right now.
Ooh, that's not a bad call.
And he would hook Anivia and one-shot her because he'd be going full AP.
So
Shout out Lichbane.
we're taking a look at the chat here. I make Hondas, which must be a Honda maker. Shout out to our brave and important Honda makers here in the United States of America. Wants to see a Jinx angle here. What do you think about Jinx? Do you think Jinx can help you and I?
I've got some
Potentially
pretty terrifying news. Because I think this Smolder is going bot lane from watching this team last season.
Could be
They
the
did pick
Smolder top
Smolder.
lane. Could be the Smolder top lane. You never know.
So this does look like a Nico mid. Or jungle if there's been a complete collapse in...
Oh, and from the side of
Man.
Northeast Illinois, we see the Unara come out. Now, last I knew, that champ had been nerfed in the ground, but maybe they're just seeing something I'm not. But again, one of those hyper carries that the side of UNI really needs to be careful to not feed.
Now, Emilio Smolder can't be bad. It can't be bad unless this Thresh is an absolute G. And from what I saw last game, I would not imagine this Thresh as an absolute G. Got banned. They think Combo Fried Rice is in the game.
That's
Banning his
good.
Urgot jungle. His patented Urgot jungle. Not allowed into the flex games.
The Urgot jungle, it's just one of the most underrated things. People just don't understand the true impact it can have on a game. And, frankly, the reason I'm not climbing is because of that, but that's not neither here nor there. Now,
I'm pretty frightened at what our jungler is going to pick here. You would think.
if I had a lot of money, and I don't, I would bet Udyr. I see that man pulling out Udyr here. Seems like they went heavy with the top lane bans at the end here. Banned out the Set, Aatrox, and Darius all at the end. Wonder what's going to come out from the side of the Golden Eagles here to try and match up.
I'm getting news.
The
Caster is jinxed the Bears.
Well, they're fine. They're just down 1 now,
I know another team that was up 1 and they lost the game, so being down 1 must be a certain
Oh,
loss.
wow. Out of left field, the Falcons have
Sunday.
taken down the Buffalo Bills?
Out of left field. Did someone say Justin Fields?
Oh.
40 passing yards, roughly. Squiggly line estimation. Not very good by a quarterback in the NFL.
Drew, I've just been updated that the chat has been made aware of your comments about never falling in love and being married, and has referred to it as a trauma dump. Would you like to address that with the people?
I don't have many people in my life that listen to me, so I have to get it wherever I can, and that is Lee Sin.
What? I thought you.
I got some bad intel.
What?
No one's ever going to trust me again.
What kind of intel are you collecting here?
Now, honestly, the Lee Sin seems pretty decent here. I won't lie. If he can kick the Super Nivea and Super Unara into the Smolder Emilio. Maybe Lee Sin isn't the pick here, now I'm thinking about it.
Maybe it's
Not
a
a lot
least
of
in top for all we could be aware of, but here comes the Ornn. Well, it's finally some good engage in a tanky front line here, but, I'm just not seeing it come together for UNI quite yet.
Now, here is where we'll see if how good of a school Northeast Illinois is at math. Because Nico could hide as a minion the whole time and get one shot by Anivia because Anivia just puts the R down. So maybe they don't even have to be good at math.
Nico first pick was bold. I will say that, but and then on the side of the Golden Eagles, we see the Garen come out. I'm not quite sure how strong that Garen is in the Ornn, but we'll see how it works out for him. The Garen in the sideline is one of those champions that you have to keep your eye on no matter what, no matter the situation. So
Now, a Jinx Lulu here may have lost the game because none of those are the junglers. There's nothing you can do about the horrible jungle play. But maybe it would have worked out in a different world.
maybe it's not a bad thought.
10-minute chat delay, so it's a 3-minute chat delay. You can set a timer every time you chat, and you can expect us to reply to it. Probably not in 3 minutes, honestly. There's a lot to focus on. Like this, I was fed wrong info by my source. That source is not long for this world.
Would you like to reveal your source, or would you like to keep that private?
You'll see him on the news.
All right, perfect. Fraud is a crime. Just remember, folks.
Can you all boot Muffin Trooper? I would if I could, buddy. So we're back in the client.
Yep. I have us back on the Be Right Back screen. We're going to hang out here with you folks until the game gets started. Drew, is there anything you'd like to talk about tonight in particular?
Anything I would like to talk about in particular? So there was a deal to release the remaining Israeli hostages.
Ooh, yeah.
That's got to be exciting. Exciting news
Yeah.
for those families.
We're happy that people are safe. Hopefully.
We're happy that people are back safe home.
What about your Jaguars? Would you like to talk a little bit about those Jaguars yesterday? Any thoughts?
So your offensive line could be interpreted as the engage of the team in a football sense.
Right.
And
Like the jungler.
in that, like the jungler. The offensive line is the jungler of the team. And when you get lackluster play from your offensive line, aka jungler, to keep it in a League of Legends sense, it gets a little bit harder to win the game. And by a little bit, I mean a lot bit.
Well, as you folks may or may not know, the jungler for UNI is actually a former Division III college football player. Now, as
Also
far
an
as
offensive lineman.
Right, as far as we're aware, he wasn't great at that, but he is giving jungle a try. So maybe this is his calling. He always wants to be the offensive line, right? Now let's see if he can lock into that.
You need to rejoin the spectator because you are in the lobby. You need to join the spectators.
Oh, I thought I'd play, Drew, but I guess they just don't want me.
Nope. And I know you're an excellent Ornn. Maybe if you get like 50 more games on him.
Yeah. I mean, me and Ornn, we get along.
Your eligibility might be up. And
there's always room to get another master's degree, Drew. Doctorate, PhD, law degree, medical degree. Really whatever they'll let me have. I'll pay for it.
Now, we're in the tournament draft again. They're banning nobody to expedite the tournament draft screen as they have drafted on a different lobby on the internet created by the United States of America.
You know what, Drew? We are going to have a little bit of time here. Why don't you help me relive some of your favorite memories as a member of the UNI Panther Esports League of Legends team? Were there any major victories, crushing defeats, anything of that nature that really comes to mind when we think about your time?
3 stand out.
3? Well, I want to hear about all 3.
I remember one time we were playing against a team that was of much higher quality individual player, right? So all we had was the power of friendship. This was before Fearless Trap.
Yeah.
So you could play the same champion multiple times in a row.
We didn't ban
One
them?
of their team members was so late they had to forfeit the first game in a best-of-3 series.
Wow.
And we got 2-0'd after that. 2-1'd, I guess, since we had the amazing win in the first game via forfeit. The other 2 to come to mind is when we played against the University of Texas in Austin.
Big school.
And that was, big school. A bit of a David versus Goliath matchup. And since David won, I would consider UNI the Goliaths of that. We'll put that in the crushing defeats category. And you can say the same about number 4 in the country ranked at the time, Robert Morris University, who are also Eagles, much like our friends here in Northeast Illinois.
So you lost all those games.
Those are my fondest memories of gameplay at the University of Northern Iowa, varsity sport, 2 years. Thank you.
Do you
Please
have
clap, chat.
do you have any wins you'd like to share? Did you ever win?
Did we ever win? I would say we probably won sometimes, but I wouldn't call it a common occurrence. But it's something I'm used to as a Jaguars fan.
Ah, yes.
Actually, not back in those times. 2017, that was a different year.
Yeah, the beanie. You were proud to wear that beanie then.
I was proud to wear that beanie. Recently reconnected with one of my high school rugby coaches as he is coaching my youngest sister now.
Really?
Yep. Told him to take it as hard as he could on her whenever he had the chance, because she is the youngest and has not faced enough adversity in her life.
Well, it sounds like you faced quite a bit of adversity by just being a support main and playing for the UNI League of Legends esports team. Now, Drew, if I remember right, you were known particularly well for your Janna gameplay. Is this correct?
Commonly banned.
Commonly banned. They were banning you out of Janna, out of being the weather
They were
woman.
banning me out of Janna. And then when they realized that it didn't matter what they banned and they would beat us anyways, I got to play Janna in those other games, and we still lost.
Now tell me, Drew, what is your favorite Janna skin?
My favorite Janna skin is probably Star Guardian Janna, just because of the theme and the good times playing the Star Guardian event with all of my friends back in the good old days at the University of Northern Iowa during the pandemic, when we were all trapped in our rooms and we had nothing else to do.
That's true. That's true. That's when I discovered League, and really when it became something of great joy, but mostly pain in my life. So, I don't think most folks in the stream would know this yet, but my main has typically been Urgot, right? And I would say I'm a fan of the Pajama Guardian skin myself. I think, Star Guardian, Pajama Guardian, all different, but I'm a big fan of that line. I think it brings some fun, joy, some play into the game that you wouldn't quite see typically. So
now, I don't know if gambling on these amateur games is allowed.
Probably not.
Probably not, so we probably shouldn't even speculate. Well, what if we're playing with house money here? I bet UNI gets... no, I don't. Northeast Illinois is getting first blood, almost guaranteed.
Really?
Just looking at the champs here, Leeson and Nico probably aren't going to two-time this Anivia, but if that would be their only route towards that. I don't really trust the Smolder to get the first blood with the Emilio.
Garen's always just so hard to kill, no matter what.
So, this is not financial advice, it is gambling advice. Put money on Northeast Illinois, first blood, on one of those crypto gambling sites that you can bet on esports with.
Yeah. Contact.
Now, Jake, I'm going to ask you about 12 seconds here to turn the game on.
Ooh, thank you, Drew. The people at home are going to want to see that.
We don't need
to
be losing
I
any
already switched it over. So the
screens.
folks already switched it over, so we're ready to go. As a tune back in the Bears game here, field goal blocked by the Commanders. Bears down 1. Great to see. Really enjoying that. And I'll even throw up a right win 1 here. Northeast Illinois is in the driver's seat in the best 2 out of 3 series here, but I really am hoping, for the sake of the people at home too, who I know are loving listening to this broadcast, that we get a game 3 tonight, Drew. We need silver scrapes, right? We need silver scrapes.
Now, I'm not sure if they play that in best of 3s, but it would be nice after that promising first 15 minutes of that last game that it felt like victory was certain until they got to the objective.
It felt like it was all at that third dragon fight where they really forced the play, and they were just disjointed. They were just simply disjointed as a team. It feels like the communication needs to step up, and that really starts with the jungler. We're going to have to see something out of him in this game. I'm actually going to go as far to say is he's my player to watch this game. Now, we're seeing a small invade here from the UNI side.
30 seconds until minions
Not much going on here. Is the Northeast Illinois side is 5 pointing, so not a whole lot of action here. Oh, gets the root out. Is that a stack for a Smolder? I think it is, Drew. We'll take
I
that.
am once again ahead of you because my GPU crashed.
Oh, perfect.
You'll have to tell me when you're at 140.
Oh, perfect.
Because I saw none of that.
Well, we're at 1:08 on the screen here, so I'll let you know when we catch up. I'll let you know when we catch up.
Something to keep in mind here. The username for the sport of Northeast Illinois, Too Fat to Care.
Yeah, I did notice that
This
one
means
earlier.
that he doesn't care, which means he's playing with blind confidence, which is certainly contributing to the success of the team.
Right.
Today, at least. I have no
Right.
idea how they're doing with the rest of the competition. How's that game clock looking?
We're at 146. That's on me.
146. That's all right. What are you at now?
153. 54.
All right.
55.
I'm roughly in the same spot as you.
Okay.
Thanks to a coordinated team effort.
So, Drew, I'm going to put you in charge of a really special task for us here today. Can you check on for me? And can you be in charge of those smolder stacks? I know you love a smolder stack. And if you
I will get the timer on.
and I need us to know when 225's coming, right?
All right. It's not looking anytime soon. If anyone was holding their breath.
Well, I'm not going to. Now this Yunara and this Thresh are getting a little oppressive here in the bot lane. Shoving the wave in. Lee Sin might be looking for a play. Not sure we're gonna see it. Oh, he's coming around here. Direct to camera shows what's going on. Smolder stack, smolder stack, smolder stack. Oh,
I don't know
the Lee Sin just goes way too deep.
And also has a good sense of self-preservation that will not serve him well in the apocalypse, as he still has flash up.
Oh, and the smolder gets hooked.
Heal as well. They're getting 1v2'd by a Thresh.
It's not
Really,
the
it's
start
like
you
a
want to see from UNI right now. It's just not the start you
Biohazard
want.
needs to be up here whacking this Thresh with his autos.
Right.
They might
Oh,
only
root
do
here by the
50
Nico,
damage.
but gets electrocuted nonetheless because it doesn't take a lot for Nivea to do that to you.
Milio autos may only do 30 damage, but the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step.
That's good. Oh, seeing the gank come here. We're going to get the flash out of
Flash.
Smolder. Yep. Yeah, the hook out of Emilio, but has enough health. Oh! Think about early game Kha'Zix.
Flash here, Jim.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to get hooked by
only-
Thresh again. Looks like not.
The
We're
tower
okay.
wasn't a domestic terrorist. It hits again, and that's, well, that wouldn't be first blood. So everyone that listened to my gambling advice, not financial advice, would be very rich people at this point.
Well, I'm trying to tab to see the stats and the CS lines here, but I'm not appearing to get it, so that's not good.
So on the bottom left, you'll see the eyeball, and you put up the scoreboard. You can see it permanently.
Thanks, Drew.
Now this Kha'Zix is everywhere. Another flash blown. That's 3 flashes blown almost by this Kha'Zix solo.
Kha'Zix went Ghost here, which is interesting.
Now we should be focused on killing the Kha'Zix.
What? I think Lisa just forgot to auto!
The damage didn't go off.
What are we doing? Oh, it's a
Honestly, it feels mean
disaster!
flaming him now. Honestly, it feels mean flaming him now.
Oh,
Maybe if we supported
man!
him, he would have had the confidence to finish the queue. But he's
He
in his
had the
own head.
confidence hit the flash button about as fast as he humanly could, but, you know, I think he gets at least a 1-for-1 there, and probably the Nivea egg if he just hits the Q. Thresh goes in here. Emilio seems to be in danger, and that's a kill over the side of Northeast Illinois. Wow.
But this is a lesson in positivity. When you're not positive, bad things happen.
Right.
So we're missing a lot of stacks now, but that's just because we're figuring out the damage on our champion, and we also only have a glowing
and
mode.
if we look, our Smolder's down. Wait. 1-for-1.
Now,
That's
that was pretty insane.
1-for-1 and ult.
I'm not sure
Flash
it's worth
and
it.
Ignite down on the side of Garen. That's, we've seen worse situations.
I'm sure it'll get
Smolder.
much worse.
This Thresh has just not missed hooks yet. I'll tell you what. And if you look at the
No.
CS numbers for the side of UNI here, down 23 in the bot lane. Not what you want to see, Drew. Not what you want to see to start.
Not at all, because it's not like Unara scales bad either. But
I'm quite
this
concerned.
could be a good over game. There's no hyper tanks to stop him and tank his Qs for 10 seconds. If we get there.
If we get there.
We're gonna need the support to help us CS down here, but
I
Direct
mean,
Camera has
bro,
led us to somewhere else.
We're already seeing a 2k gold deficit for UNI. Just not the way you want to start in the first 6 minutes of the game. I mean, Lee Sin's got to make some plays here. Truly, it's the only way to get back in this game.
Honestly, that Anivia Q looks a little, what some would say BS. You can't really see it. It didn't look like it hit there. I don't think this is a kill. They're gonna try.
Well,
The jungler is not level 6. That would probably help out here. He might die.
oh,
He
and
might
they
get one
finish
Q.
off the
He does it.
Garen.
They clutch it out. They lose the dragon again. Who would have guessed?
It looks like that Garen was only about 5 or 6 seconds away from getting that R back up. Well, maybe a little bit longer than that, but just not what you want to see.
You can see the jungler here valuing enemy red buff higher than dragon.
Well, the
Which I
dragon
would
was already
completely
gone, Drew. Don't hate on a man for cleaning up what he can.
That's true. We can all only do our best in this one life we get. But sometimes your best isn't enough. And that's something to take home with you, kids.
Oh, God.
This is not good.
Just a
And the ult would
disaster.
go on cooldown there. So that is a bit of
Just
an
a
early game
disaster.
disaster. Now, luckily, they're playing Ornn, Milio, and Smolder. So if they keep their wits about them... Wow, that Unara looks like it hurts. Luckily, we are not champions in League of Legends, and we're just spectating. So we are unharmed.
Again, I just feel like every hook that comes from this Thresh is just a hit.
He may be oh, that ult did more damage than I thought it was going to. But Milio is...
Yeah!
Wow.
Oh, the mistake from the Northeast Illinois bot laner, taking it too far of a step forward, taking an unnecessary turn shot there. Oh, are we gonna get the Lee Sin kick here? Oh, we're not. Darn.
Now, if you had Snowball here, he probably could have finished that off.
Yeah, that's
But we're
true.
not playing ARAM, we're playing Summoner's Rift. I think Milio needs to be more aggressive with auto-attacking as a ranged support versus the melee. Especially in
call,
Enchanter,
Drew.
where you can shield and heal yourself.
I mean, we know
in
Thresh
these
has one of the
exchanges.
longest attack ranges for melee in the game. Lee Sin might be in trouble here.
And we didn't get the red buff either. He has to kick to get out. He does get out. We're back top lane.
Oh, Ornn
This
looking
Tammy's
for a
fingers
solo
didn't
bolo here.
Let's see.
I don't know
Nope.
about that. Feels like
But
the
what's
old...
important is he let the Garen know that he's around. He's willing to fight back. And that's what you have to do to stand up to
That
bullies.
looks like -1 to me there, Drew. That's not good to miss a cannon in that situation.
Nobody got the XP, and Ornn's really about the XP. He
Yeah.
needs to get to level 13 so he can start building items for his teammates.
I mean, we're
Actually,
talking
13
about a
might be
2.5k gold deficit here. Oh, for the folks back home, we got touchdown bears. Touchdown bears. 55-yard receiving TD by DeAndre Swift, one of the worst running backs in the league.
Northeast Illinois is certainly excited about that outcome.
Oh, they'll be the only ones.
This may fuel them to victory because as the Bears go, Northeast Illinois goes.
Well, the Panthers did have a strong win yesterday, but that kind of spirit didn't seem to be carrying out with our friends over here at University of Northern Iowa right now.
And wasn't exciting when it was Rico Dowdle again, looking like the best player in the league.
Oh, and just another
And
hook.
Oh, but a good Melio R to keep him alive.
And the Ornn is just not locked in, and no, another kill.
I would rather be looking bot lane here. I guess I have the power to do that. But it looks pretty...
And an R comes out from Yunara that does nothing.
Oh my... Oh,
Another hook from Thresh, but...
Nothing. And they got the cannon. That's +1.
Oh,
And they don't have to work that push to see her recalling. And this might... Oh, okay, she doesn't have wall.
UNI is down
the breath.
3.3k gold. It just feels so hard, Drew. I mean, the bot lane is just getting absolutely dismantled right now.
Well, they have some advantages that don't show up in the gold score. Like
Yeah.
Smolder stack. I'll give you an update on those. He's at 74 stacks, 151 until the execute.
What do you think, Drew? Do you think that's a good place to be right now?
Now, you don't really get to choose where you are. You can only choose where you go.
True. Hey, you know what? Chat, we're going to need your help here. These UNI Panthers, even though you're going to see this about 6 minutes after this happens, we need some go cats in the chat. We need a little bit of energy if we're going to get back in this, I think. These guys really need some support.
Speaking of support, that is...
Oh, he gets the auto off, though! 1 for 1, not bad!
Oh.
Well, one off. Oh, and...
I'm not sure that was worth it. I don't think he was going to die anyways. I'm being informed by the chat I have lost one of my fantasy leagues by 1 point so far.
So far. Well, you know, there's always those...
And in that league, I am 0-5. Maybe 1-4. So it's not really what you want to see.
Well, maybe you'll have to start working on...
Be something to hope for.
Maybe pancakes again, Drew? I don't know. What are we doing? Hello? You know, UNI's really struggling to finish off some autos today, and it's just... Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, and the jungler's here. And that's how bot lane... Oh, and we didn't get the auto off on the Thresh. Maybe it wouldn't have killed him anyways.
I think
now
it
you're in
would
a scary
have.
place for this dragon. It's a 4v3. Well, it's a 3v3. Thresh is recalling. But those 3 are a lot stronger than the 3 for the good guys. Now...
What? Oh,
and he
my.
lives. That's classic Aaron stuff. I'm surprised he didn't start doing one-handed push-ups under the turret.
Him and Set, they own their own gym together, folks.
So the win cons here, you're going to have to get Smolder some stacks. That's pretty much the if and be all red, white, purple, blue, green of the situation.
I mean, we're talking about a 5k gold deficit at 13 minutes. It just doesn't even feel like you and I is on the same page. It just doesn't. If we're being honest. Oh, and misses the stun at point blank range. Oh, man.
No, I don't think this is good.
Oh, wow. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Simply put, there's nothing more than it being a disaster. Oh, objective bounties already?
They need to leave. The junglers here. They don't have any wards again. Looks like they're going for it, or at least one of them is.
It feels like...
Once again, Melio is not on the same page, letting his ADC die.
Even try to dodge the hook. Oh, man.
Now, Echoes of Helia, good item on Melio. Because when you have the campfire, his W, long cooldown, it applies on the passive damage you deal from your teammate. And it heals off several ticks, which stacks it for you very quickly. It looks like that would be feats again for the bad guys if you're rooting for UNI. Oh, we've got a 2v1 here, but it's a fearsome opponent, 3-2 with a shutdown. It's now a 3v3. It looks like
going over to the Lee Sin. That's the last guy you want to see. Please dodge the hook. Oh, dodges the hook. Look at me go.
Dodge the hook. And oh.
For the first hook dodge we've seen. Oh, Rue. Here we go. UNI making some plays? What?
Oh.
Drew, have you ever seen that interaction before?
No way! I've never seen that interaction. I've never seen Lee Sin get popped that fast either. This Kha'Zix is very strong.
Oh, and here's the shutdown over to the Smolder. The Smol Dog, some may say.
Save the Smol Dog.
And there's an interesting...
Oh, you cannot. He cannot save him.
And for some reason, the Smolder pops barrier early and they're all dead. Holy freaking cannoli.
That was an exciting sequence of events. No, I did not know that Anivia could channel TP and leave while they're an egg. That lends me to believe this Anivia is good at their champion, very knowledgeable.
Yeah. Seems
But
like
they weren't
could have
scared
been...
of it.
I mean, really, if you're just watching the numbers for UNI, the real issue here is they're just getting laner pressed. There's just no CC being done here.
Now, if you were in this game state, hypothetically, if you went into draft knowing you're going to be down almost 10k gold at 17 minutes, would you want ADC Smolder? I would. And that's how they're going to win this game and come back and force the game 3. Now this Anivia wall is looking pretty impressive. They've got complete control over the whole jungle.
Oh, and the Lee Sin kicks the Kha'Zix.
Stacking kick.
Yeah, true. I guess he was just trying to help get stacks in. That's a good call out, Drew. Never would have thought about it like that. And the Ornn goes away.
The post
Must
game
be
lobby, everyone check
scared.
damage.
Oh, let's get this Garen here.
Oh,
No?
I mean, if the Garen would have suicided into the turret, it could have been a good look for UNI. I'm not convinced they would have killed him either. They don't have a lot of hard CC to stop him, and it's Garen. He just runs around, does whatever he wants. Here's 3 stacks for Smolder.
Can we get a stack update, Drew? I think a stack update.
Stack update. 143 stacks. Which means he's one. He is. Ooh, let me think here.
Oh.
He's a bit of a ways away. I'm not gonna do math on broadcast. It's not really easy. Now,
Ward hop here if
it's
you
the
have one,
Q.
if you're the Dalai
Here's
Lama.
Flash
But
Q available. Flash Q available.
oh
no.
my goodness gracious! Oh, it's a disaster. I just can't think of this game going any worse for you and I, for being completely honest.
Something to talk about now instead of 18 minutes ago. I've just noticed Kha'Zix has Ghost instead of Flash. Now that could be useful in his ult when he's invisible and he can run around quicker instead of having a longer cooldown on the Flash. Maybe these guys are just experts on their champions. A lot of stacks for Smolder. You can see you and I playing for him. That is the win con. Another stack check for you. 158.
Alright, we're moving fast.
Something to go. 67, I believe. No, it's more than that. It's 77. League of Legends has kicked me out. I'm going to watch on Discord.
Alright, tune in.
Or at least my technical difficulties are not visible. Can take a look at the chat now. It's been pretty dead. I think the viewers are being demoralized. Here I am to offer some hope for you.
Viewers, if you are still with us, feel free to ask Drew and I any questions. At this point, we will take anything. We will wait till 3 minutes after the games are over to stay with you guys tonight, because that's how dedicated we are to getting you the answers you need.
I would spend any amount of time talking to someone that wants to talk to me, personally. And this is a hectic sequence. A lot of flashes blown, and this Garen is a menace.
Oh, wow!
Holy moly, more flashes been blown. They did finally get Garen. He's died 4 times. It really doesn't feel like it.
No.
We used our flash to get over there. There's no escape.
Garen has died more than half the time. More than half the time for his team. I mean, we're down 14k at this point. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Dalai Lama comment in the chat yet, because this game's got to be close to over, Drew. I really don't see any way they come back. Mid and hit being taken for absolutely free. Smolder ult being used bot side. nothing going on there. It just feels like this UNI team is just not on the same page. And I'll tell you what, they're a good group of people, but they're just they gotta work on that the camaraderie. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. They gotta find the power of friendship, right, Drew?
The power of friendship goes a long way in team games.
Right.
And I do have one beacon of hope for all of our UNI truthers. The megas, the super fans, the true Panthers. So, with that inhib down, a lot more minions are going to be funneling into Smolder for him to stack, increasing 1 his gold and 2 his stacks. And that's pretty much the only win con you can see here. Nico would have to turn into a minion. Smolder would have to instantly execute everyone at the same time, and they would have to do that a couple times. But I've seen crazier things.
Have you? Have you ever seen anything crazier than a 15k gold deficit?
Now, in a game I've won, maybe not. But there's first times for everything.
You know, if you're you and I think the kinds of conversations you're having right now are mostly surrounded about, hey, what are we having for dinner tonight, guys?
On this Garen.
Oh, I have a feeling this might be all she wrote. UNI looks like it's going to fall to 0-3 to start the season. Just not what you want to see out of the Panthers. And the NIL collective is not gonna be coming around anytime soon to help. So
we're definitely gonna need a mega donor here.
Mega donor.
Save the program from the clutches of this jungler.
Wow.
Now that game was a lot more convincing than the first game.
Yeah, felt like you and I
they had a chance in the first game.
Felt like you and I had a chance in that first game. Really let it slip away, and now it just is not. It just did not feel like that second game they really had in them, right? It just felt like they were struggling. They're struggling to find their foot in. They may have just been thinking about that first game too much. You make a few mistakes in the first game, Drew, and it just starts to get to you. You miss one cue here, you miss one ability there, and next thing you know, you just feel like you can't hit any of them. It's like a jump shooter in basketball. Sometimes you just don't have your shot that day.
But you can never stop shooting. I'd rather go 0-20 than 0-2, as a wise man once said.
Well,
I'm down to do a player interview here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I am messaging our player of not the game or the game, however you like to look at it. I mean, a loss isn't really a player of the game.
We definitely need some answers from at least one member of this team.
Yeah,
for how this series
I know the guy I'm picking. So I've sent him a message. Drew, I think you and I are going to take a quick break here, get some water, refresh ourselves real quick, and then when we come back, folks, we're going to have
we're not leaving. We're not leaving.
We're not leaving for good.
Guest just appeared.
We're just going to have some water. But we'll be back with the Dalai Lama after a moment here. Just one sec, folks.
He's right here. He's right here. We don't have to break for water. Did you just all right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, get your water, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, probably politics, racism,
okay.
all that sort of deal. I would also like to not talk about my performance in the games, if that's all right.
Ooh, it's our journalistic duty to talk about your performance in the game.
Duty. Oh my god, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you guys were so entertaining, actually. So entertaining. I would tune in randomly when I'm dead in the gray screen.
too long.
All right, folks, we are back here with UNI's jungler, the Dolly Llama. Dolly, is that what we can call you? Is Dolly okay, or would you like to go by your first name?
Whatever you want to call me is fine.
All right.
Oh, I don't know if you want that.
Yeah,
You're asking
I
me.
was gonna say I got a few choice words for you, but I'll leave them at home. So, Dakota, as I know you, how do you feel? How do you feel after that game? Can we get a little bit of feedback? How are you feeling after that loss?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie to you. That loss was 100% on me. I'm the worst jungler probably to play League of Legends at UNI Esports.
The
I
series
flashed under
loss or
tower.
each game loss?
No. Just the second loss. The first one, I don't know what really went wrong. Or actually, I'll talk about that. All right. Game 2, flash under Yunar's tower level 3, and I die. Yep, we seen it coming. I flash to go kill Anivia, and I flash out of the tower, and I don't kill her. Yep, GG's. I lose. The first game.
Now, you
gold
do
lead.
recognize if you let your Q damage finish, you would have killed both of them.
So I actually did realize that after I flashed and punched my monitor 7 times. The first
Well, that
game,
explains the rest of the game. Your monitor was cracked.
yeah. The first game, 4-1 lead. Didn't really play with it that well. Gonna be honest. Tried to force some fights that I thought we could win. Did not end up winning. But overall, I think we're learning. 4 weeks in, we got some time to improve, some time to work together. You know.
Do you feel like this series got away with you? Do you think you should have won this one?
I mean, I feel like we should win everyone. If that's the answer you want to ask me, yeah.
Interesting.
So, we were having some conversation earlier about you, Dakota. And is it true you're a former college offensive lineman?
Yes, I'm a former Division III college football offensive lineman. Yes.
Would you agree with us on our comparison that jungling's a lot like playing the O-line? Do you find similarities in that?
I heard this earlier. No, I don't find it comparable at all.
You wouldn't say primarily on most competitive teams the jungler is the source of engage.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, but
And you wouldn't say that the offensive line in football terms is the engage of the team.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. You convinced me. You're right. The O-line is the jungler, or the O-line is a jungler role.
Well, we can only pray to God that your jungler career lasts longer than your football career. But
I hate you.
to be frank, what are you hoping to improve on personally throughout the rest of this season? What are some of the things you were going to focus on in order not only to make yourself better, to really help lead the team into a better place?
Honestly, I should probably start queuing jungle again. I still don't queue jungle. I think eventually I'm gonna be able to learn how to the matchups better, the clears better, and honestly just overall gank potential. Playing with a 5v5 in comms is a lot different than playing solo queue where you just hope and pray your laners are good.
That's good perspective. Well, I know I have
What do you
one more
think
question,
you and the team are gonna focus on? What do you think you and the team are gonna focus on in the coming week to prepare for your next match?
Honestly, I think we're going to be queuing the correct roles. I'm not going to lie to you. I was not the only person not playing. I shouldn't say not normal role, but not playing their main role. Our top laner isn't in his main role right now. Our support is not in her main role. And then the jungle is, I mean, I guess you could say my second main role, but I still don't play it as much as I do like top lane.
Well, this is interesting context. This does explain a lot.
Yeah, it feels like it does open up a lot of the reason why these games went so poorly. But, I think you all have potential, right? And that's something that's going to continue to set you in the right direction. Now, I got one more question for the viewers at home. Dakota, the folks want to know, are you single?
Yes, I'm so single, bro. I'm so single.
All right.
Well, you
with
have
that said, ladies, stay away.
Yep.
Ladies, stay away.
UNI's number
Watch
one
these
jungler is a single man, 6'5", by the way. At least.
Yup, stage
I mean,
5.
so
and he's definitely a fixer-upper. So if you're a fixer, I've got just the
right.
project.
If you have,
Just
if you think you can fix him,
turn this
you
off,
reach
man.
out to us at UNI Panther Esports. Well, folks, that is all we have for you tonight. We are so glad you could join us. Once again, my name is Jake Levain, aka Combo Fried Rice. Joined tonight by my counterpart, Mr.
Drew Yeager, KK hashtag NA1. If anyone needs carried or dragged down, depending on where you rank.
Right. And we want to thank UNI's very own jungler, aka the Dalai Lama, aka Mr. Dakota, aka Mr. Single 65. He'll be here next week, and Drew and I may or may not be. We'll see quite yet if they fire us, but that's okay if they do. So, you all tune in next time, and we'll keep rooting for UNI. We'll keep showing up no matter what happens. So, take care and
And
good
that's
night.
something to take with you the rest of the week.
No.
Take care and good night.
Thank you guys.
Stay classy, Cedar Falls.